'Twas the night before Christmas, but no one could see. The maidens, the dolphins, were under the sea. Most of the crew were flat on their backs, snoring these in the racks.
Those men on watch were making their rounds, some manning the planes or listening for sounds. Back in maneuvering or down in the room, they all hoped the oncoming watch would come soon. I'd finished some maintenance, whose time was now due, and hoped for some sleep, even an hour or two. Against better judgment, I took a short stroll, and found myself wandering into control.
The nav had the comm, the chief of the watch was in place, the cob had the dive and a scowl on his face. The helm and the planes were relaxed but aware, the quartermaster and navits were discussing a dare.
To comply with the orders, the nav told the dive to bring the boat up with minimum rise. The orders were given and soon they were there, at periscope depth with a scope in the air.
The QN confirmed our position with care. The broadcast was copied. We brought in some air. The nav on the scope let out a small cry. He shook his head twice and rubbed at his eye. He looked once again to find what it was that interrupted his sweep and caused him to pause. Try as he might, there was nothing to see, so went down the scope and us to the deep.
I asked what it was that caused his dismay. He sheepishly said, "I'm embarrassed to say. It could have been northern lights or a cloud, or a meteorite," he wondered aloud. But to tell you the truth, I guess I must say, whatever it was, it looked like a sleigh. And though it passed quickly and never was clear, I almost believe it was pulled by reindeer.
We laughed and teased him, and I got up to go, when our moment was broken by "Con, radio." They told us a message was just coming in. We looked at the depth gauge and started to grin.
Radio Con, I feel safe to say, your attempt at a joke was too long delayed. If it had been sooner, it might have been neat, but I doubt we were receiving at 400 feet. Con radio, you come down and see, we're not playing games to any degree. I headed aft with nothing better to do, surprised by the fact it was still coming through.
It stopped and was sent to control to be read. The nav read it slowly and scratched at his head. Then again he began, but this time aloud, to those that now waited, a curious crowd.
To you, denizens of the deep and men of the sea, who risk your life daily so others stay free, I rarely have seen you on this my big night, for far too often you are hidden from sight.
But purely by luck I saw you tonight, as your scope coaxed the plankton to glow in the night. And lucky for me, I have finally won the chance to say thanks for all you have done.
I know that you miss your families at home, and sometimes you feel as if you're alone. But trust what I say, and I'll do what's right. I'll take something special to your families tonight.
Along with the gifts I'll take to your kin, I'll visit their dreams and leave word within. They'll hear of your love and how you miss them. I'll tell them that soon you'll be home again.
Might not be much. You know that, Daddy? True. Thank you for all the things you did too. I'll do what I can when you do it right. Because you miss me too. And two all a good night.